the board will put conditions onto the approval. So a few of the conditions would be that the board feel this is a gateway site into Chinatown, and the previous scheme didn't address the corner very well.
You can't hide, we can see your greedy eye. Beedie, you can't hide, we can see your greedy eye.
Today is October 1st, 2025. There's a protest against the 105 Keefer Street. They've changed the address to 570 Columbia Street. They propose a new condo going up soon, so I'm going to check it out over there. 5 Keefer Street, now it's known as 570 Columbia Street. They propose to build 133 suite condominiums. It was for 111, so they're going to try to get through for 133, which is 20% more. So this is the memorial. So this is where Chinese people gather for festivities. So now is the memorial. It's in close proximity to the new condominiums proposed for 570 Columbia Street, formerly 105 Keefer Street. So they've been in a battle for 10 years trying to build the condos. So there's a meeting right now. It's October 1st, 2025. There's a meeting sponsored by Beedie Group. They're the people who want to put up the condos. So let's go inside and check it out.
Yes, please.
2 years ago, you got approved for 111 suites. Now you're getting approved. You want to get approval for 133 suites.
Okay.
So that's 20% more.
Okay.
And that's not approved so far.
May I explain something to you?
Yes, please.
Okay. In the City of Vancouver bylaw, the rezoning defined the square footage you could build. They do not dictate how many units you could build. You could build 1 unit if you're rich enough, you want to own the whole building, or you could build 100 units, okay? But they do have minimum sizes, and you can't, that has to be livability, okay? So what happened, after we looked at the project, we have to look at affordability. We want people to be able to live in Chinatown. So we only, let's say we build 100,000 square feet. We have 100 units, so you have 1,000 square foot unit. If I have 120, I can have some smaller unit. I could have some 1 bedrooms, I can have some 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms. So they provide variety for people. That's the reason there's a change of number of units, but not the size. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay? This is a private. Yes, please.
What would be the cost of the units?
I cannot answer that, and I'm not even sure the developer can answer that, because the building is not for sale yet, right? We have to go through a process. First, we got to we don't need to rezone because the zoning allowed this building to exist. We have to get a development permit, and then we have to, after that, we have to go through a building permit to satisfy all the livability, firefighting, life safety issues, and then we could sell to the public.
Would Beedie be open to having low prices for certain people, so certain people of our community can actually buy in there?
I cannot speak for
No,
Beedie.
Beedie is here, right? Aren't Beedie representatives here?
Well, they're Beedie representative here, so you.
Can somebody from Beedie speak up?
Yeah, they could speak up, but my understanding is there's going to be a range of prices. And also, that could change though.
There's going to be a range that people in this community could afford.
Well, okay, so what I'd like to say is the market is changing, right? You know from the news media today, there's probably 3,000 units built that haven't been sold. Okay, so why aren't they sold? Because they weren't built for the people that want to buy them or could afford to buy them. So as a developer, they have to adjust to where the market is. Okay?
You must have done some kind of costing though, right?
Yes, you must have done
You
some costing.
got it done,
Very
you've
straightforward
done some
question.
costing.
No one builds a building like this without doing the costing.
No, you can buy a toilet for $60. You can buy a toilet for $3,000. So if I'm not saying this developer, any developer, they have to look at who the target market is, who's going to buy these units.
Who is the target market?
We don't know at this point.
We don't know.
Yes, we don't know, to be honest, because the market changes all the time. One thing I did not mention, that there is a cultural space within this project to be used by the community. Okay, so the city has asked for many agreements. So one of them is the opening hours of the atrium, right? So normally what we do on any public, open to public space, we have to worry about safety. We have to worry about people getting mugged or things happening. So normally what we do is after the businesses are closed, then you could put down a security gate so that people cannot camp in the courtyard after the stores are closed and people's gone. Then it would be unsafe for the residents to come home and they don't know who they're going to run into or not. So that is my understanding is going to be a legal agreement with a covenant on the property that the passageway, the courtyard will be open to the public until the businesses are closed.
Is that coastal space only for 10 years?
My understanding is.
And after that, what happens?
I don't know. Maybe somebody else can answer.
Maybe somebody from Beedie can answer
Some
that.
of those terms are still being discussed with the city.
But right now, it's for 10 years.
It's for 10 years.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sounding like a broken record. May I ask a showman who has been here?
Pastries here, the famous apple tarts from Newtown Bakery.
Newtown, wow.
I've had them before, but it's... okay, here's some tarts, nice looking tarts. I'm gonna have one of these apple tarts before the meeting starts again. So Newtown Bakery, they adopted this from the Hong Kong Cafe in Vancouver, Chinatown. Hong Kong Cafe doesn't exist anymore, but Newtown Bakery got the recipe. I'll go for the shrimp toast better.
Oh, yeah. That's totally old school.
I like
I love that.
Yeah, I like everything, but I like deep fried stuff.
Yeah. I
All
know.
the-
Of
all
course,
the
it
bad
tastes
stuff.
better, right?
Yeah, I'd
It's
die
like a
earlier, but
fried-
I'll live. I'm happy while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Getting the board to approve doesn't mean you get the development permit. The board will put conditions onto the approval. So a few of the conditions would be that the board feel this is a gateway site into Chinatown, and the previous scheme didn't address the corner very well.
You can't hide. We can see your greedy eye. Beedie, you can't hide. We can see your greedy eyes. Beedie, you can't hide. We can see your greedy eyes. Beedie, you can't hide. We can see your greedy eyes. No gentrification. No gentrification.
I'm gonna move out of here. I don't know with them.
James Cheng, you can't hide. We can see your greedy eyes. James Cheng, you can't hide. We can see your greedy eyes. No gentrification. No gentrification. What do we want it? Now. What do we want? Housing.
When do we want it?
Now.
团结力量大，团结力量大，团结力量大，
Turn again.
力量大，团结力量大，团结力量大。
Go ahead, have the floor. Say what you want. I'm just gonna sit
On city staff right now. How is this a meaningful consultation? You're asking us about a week before to consult with you. What that tells me is the decision is already made. You're just trying to make it look like you're trying to talk to us, which is very devious. And the fact that we're giving Beedie another chance to upgrade his development application really shows us who City Hall is working for. It's not for the people, it's for the developers.
Shame.
They have no shame.
Shame.
They have no shame.
Shame!
They have no shame.
Shame!
Please stop saying that. They have no shame. In order to have shame, you must have a modicum of modesty. He already won his development application. Now he's just trying to double down on his bet. And that's what is happening. That is what's happening. The silence of most of the people here speaks louder than words. It means you are ashamed in your own way. But you're not winning off of this. You're not winning off of this. How does the so-called city of Vancouver justify its claims to private property other than violence, threats of violence? We had our own very peaceful event outside, and immediately private security threatened to call the cops. The only reason they stopped, didn't call the cops, is because a bunch of Chinese aunties and uncles came to a peaceful event that these fine people helped organize and support. And they realized it would be a bad look to arrest 40, 50 Chinese aunties and uncles. Like I said, how does this country, how does this city justify itself? Through violence. I've experienced that myself. I don't know how many people here behind me have experienced that as well. When he already won. Why are we going to try to give him more? The casino shouldn't give people more. Otherwise, what's the point of the casino? Well, it proves it's a rigged game. We should be protecting people over profit. Beedie took 4 years off. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. Some of these people might know more than me.
10 years.
10 years. And you know what the morbid truth of that is? He was waiting for the seniors to die. So there would be less resistance.
So here's the site where the condominiums are going to be built. So it's very close to the Chinese memorial. So when they get built, the condos will tower over the memorial right here.